What is going on, guys? In today's video I will show you the best weapons tier list in Battlefield 6. The current meta is focused on precision and control, so low recoil rifles, quick handling SMGs, and fast cycling snipers. Expect to see M4A1s, the Quad 6 AP67 and L85A3s everywhere. But we'll also talk about and take a look at the forgotten underdogs, so weapons that look good on the paper but crumble under the real pressure. This ranking is built on practical data, so recoil patterns, range efficiency, time to kill, and live combat testing. No nostalgia, no hype, just hard stats and the brutal truth. And then, just before we start, LegoFast is a software that ensures better and faster connection routes to game servers by eliminating connection issues with a single press of a button. All you need to do is click the link below the video to download. Then when you have LegoFast on your computer, just log in, choose the game that you want to play. For us, it's Battlefield 6. Then select your server region and then click boost, and that's it. Now you can enjoy whatever game you want to play with the best possible connection and FPS. And on top of this, you will get cool features like secure boot check. This has been a huge problem for me and other players, and it now allows you to quickly complete verification and log in into the game in just few seconds. Then also they got stat trackers, optimize CPU usage issues, best graphics setting optimization tool, also fix interruption error, anti-cheat error fix, and so many more amazing tools to optimize your gameplay. So, if you run into any Battlefield 6 issues, then be sure to check out LegoFast, as they always have all the tools to fix any of your problems, and they're constantly adding more tools and repair fixes as the game goes on. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link description to check them out, and use my code K30 for 30% off. Don't miss this opportunity to make your gaming lag-free, and enjoy the 24-hour free trial just for you. So first up we have the D tier. The M44 opens this tier. It's a revolver that hits hard but punishes mistakes. Sure, the headshots are devastating, but miss once and you will eat respawn timer before you even reload. The draw time and recoil make it more cinematic than the practical, so it's more of a cowboy cosplay than a competitive weapon. Then M45A1 will follow the same story. It's an old school charm. The .45 ACP will punch, but it's terrible in the modern meta. Its slow reload, heavy recoil and the low magazine capacity make it more of a backup fantasy than a functional weapon. Even with the accuracy attachments, it's too punishing to justify using over faster and more lighter weapons. Then comes the ES 5.7. It's supposed to be fast modern pistol, but it's too jittery to control. Even at a close range, you often dump an entire mag for just one kill. It's like a micro SMG that forgot how to be useful. It got high fire rate, low control and no consistent damage to compensate. And then we got the 18.5 KSK shotgun. It is painfully inconsistent. You'd expect a pump shotgun to dominate up close, but the poor pellet grouping and the random spread will make it unreliable. One fight you will one-shot, but then the next one you will leave your target limping. Even the slug rounds can't save it, since their velocity and the accuracy will far apart beyond the spitting distance. And then to round it out, the XMR submachine gun will deserve this spot as well. He got a solid concept but poor execution. The recoil climbs faster than its TTK can justify, and every reload will feel like a death sentence. Overall, these D-tier weapons are those that you have to use because you have to and not because you want to. They feel outdated, overly punishing and simply not worth the effort when so many better options exist. Now moving into the C tier, and these are the weapons that can perform, but only if you make your entire playstyle around them. These are not bad weapons, they're just narrow in the purpose, requiring map knowledge and specific conditions to shine. The P18 burst pistol will sit right here. It can delete an enemy in close quarters, but its burst delay and the harsh recoil will ruin consistency. You will win one fight and lose the next one, simply because of timing. Attachments can mitigate some kick, but it's still an unpredictable sidearm. Then the SVK 8.6 DMR will hit like a truck, but it punishes impatience. It's a semi-auto heavy and demands perfect trigger rhythm. Miss one shot and the follow-up is too slow to recover, yet in long lanes or defensive setups, it's devastatingly effective. Then we got the M39 EMR and the LMR 27. Both of these are precise, both are accurate, and both just a little too slow. They excel in Overwatch or suppression roles, but struggle in competitive pushes where mobility rules. Then the M24L and the KTS-100 Mk8 LMGs are in a similar boat. They're capable, but only if you set up them first. Their reload times are glacial, but when you dug into a position, they can lock down checkpoints like a wall of lead. And finally, we have the SV-98 sniper rifle. It's a classic, smooth and satisfying, but its lower velocity and the slower cycle speed will make it liability in today's high-tempo meta. The learning curve is steep and the reward curve is shallow. Overall, these C-tier weapons can perform miracles in skill cans, but the amount of precision and positioning they demand will simply not be worth the reward. They're high-risk, low-consistency picks, so great for personal challenge runs, but rarely the smart choice in a ranked or team play. Next up we have the B tier, where things start to feel good. Not overpowered and not underwhelming, just balanced. These are the workhorses of the arsenal, so capable, accessible and dependable, starting with the TR7 and the AK-4D assault rifles. Both are steady, predictable and comfortable to use. Their recoil patterns are forgiving, which makes them a solid beginner or fallback picks. But in the current meta, they're simply too average. Their TTK does not match the burst rifles above them, which leaves them functional but forgettable. Then the KV-9 SMG and PW7A2 represent opposite psychologies. The KV-9 will spray bullets faster than you can blink, but horizontal recoils will run accuracy into chaos, and then PW7A2 on the other hand will feel clean, smooth and mobile, but it lacks killing speed, especially against armor. And then for LMGs, the M60, RPKEM and the M123K will form the mid-tier trinity. The M60 is a powerhouse when mounted, but sluggish on the move. Then the RPKM will offer a balanced approach, so flexible but never dominant. And then the M123KS reload and the movement penalties will limit its potential despite its raw firepower. Then the M1014 shotgun earns a respectable B-tier spot for its reliability. It's devastating in confined maps and consistent for shoot-to-shoot, but struggles to extend beyond its comfort zone. And rounding out the list we have the UCG-90, which remains a favorite among aggressive players. It's lightning fast and lethal, but recoil management separates the good from the great. Overall, B-tier weapons are dependable. They can win fights that feel satisfying, but they don't set the tempo. They're the backbone of the balanced gameplay, so solid picks that reward skill without carrying you to the victory. Then next we're entering the A tier, where the best weapons will shine. These guns dominate engagements without breaking balance, so they're reliable, deadly and versatile. And let's start with the M2010 SCR Sniper. It's fast, forgiving and accurate, the perfect mix for the aggressive recon players. The rechamber speed and the bullet velocity will let you double tap without losing rhythm. It's the sniper that you take when you want consistent one-shots without the camping. Next, the AK-205 and the QBZ-192 carbines both are mid-range masters. The AK-205 steady recoil and controllable kick make it excellent for the multi-target fights, while the QBZ-192's precision allows you to thread shots cleanly without the mid-range engagements. Then there's the PW5A3, which is arguably the best SMG in the A tier. It got lightning fast rate of fire, minimal bloom and the god tier hipfire. If you know how to shave shots, then this weapon is pure destruction in close quarters. However, its sibling the SJX will offer slightly better damage output at the cost of stability. Then shotgun mains will love this one, the M87A1. It got tight spread, fast cycling and insanely satisfying one-shot potential. It's one of the few shotguns that feels fair yet fearsome. Then the M433 and the B36A4 assault rifles are dependable long-range killers. The M433 power will reward burst potential, while the B36A4 combines accuracy with sustained control, which makes it excellent for both defense and attack. And lastly, the L110 and the SR LMG are the suppression kings. They're not flashy, but their balance between the fire rate, recoil and ammo economy makes them invaluable for the team play. Overall, the A tier weapons define the competitive middle ground. They're flexible enough for any class setup, powerful enough to win, and stable enough to trust. They don't rely on the gimmicks, they just work, and when used properly, they will turn good players into great ones. And now finally we've come to the S tier. These are the guns that you will see in every highlight, every tournament and every clutch squad loadout. The M4A1 will lead the pack, It's an almost flawless carbine, its recoil pattern is smooth, its DTK is exceptional, and its versatility is unmatched. No matter if you're playing aggressive or tactical, the rifle will adapt instantly. It's the standard by which all the others are judged. And then there's the Cord 6P67, a monster of stability and a stopping power. It bridges the gap between assault rifle and LMG by offering deadly control with just enough speed to outgun lighter weapons. When bipoded, it's practically a turret, and when mobile, it's still terrifying. Then there's the SG553R, which is the marksman's dream. Every shot feels surgical, every burst laser shade. Its recoil resets so clean that it's practically an aim trainer's favorite. In the right player hands, it dominates both the mid and long range fights. And then there's the L85AR that stands as the perfect mainline rifle. It got balanced recoil, fast reload and excellent handling. It's always reliable, always competitive, and its iron sight alone will feel laser guided. And then finally we have the PSR Sniper, which is the undisputed long-range king. It got near instant bullet velocity, forgiving hitboxes, and flawless consistency, making it the ultimate gun for recoil dominance. Overall, these S-tier weapons don't just win fights, they define them. Entire squads will build around them, entire metas will form because of them. They are precise, powerful, and endlessly efficient, aka the absolute top of the top in the battlefield food chain.